Welcome to FACS web training on how to submit new collection accounts to Interstate Credit Collections. Our internet address is www.datamax.com or www.interstatecreditcollections.com. When our homepage loads, select the Client Login tab at the top of the page. When the login screen appears, enter your assigned account number and password using capital letters. Because FACS Web is case sensitive and only recognizes capital letters, we recommend using the caps lock key when working in the system. Should you forget to use capital letters while logging into the system, you will receive a message the login attempt was unsuccessful. Simply re-enter your account number and password using capital letters. If 3 unsuccessful login attempts are made, the account number and password will be locked. If this occurs, please call ICC at 336-777-3555, extension 1585, to request your FACS Web login to be reset. Once logged in, the HIPAA-compatible confidentiality screen will be displayed. Please read the statement carefully, and if you agree, click the I agree button below the statement. Using FACS Web, you may transfer new collection accounts to ICC by clicking on Enter Accounts under the Main Options section of the sidebar menu. Please note that when you are finished entering new collection accounts, FACS Web will assign you a batch number for the accounts that were entered. You should make note of the batch number because this is the number ICC will use to transfer the collection accounts from FACS Web into our main computer system. After selecting Enter Accounts, FACS Web will display the form where you will enter the account information. You will notice there are different sections within the form, and some of the fields are required information while others are not. The top portion of the form includes your ICC client number, account information, and placement amounts. If you have more than one ICC client number, you will need to select the correct client number for which the collection account is being entered. This is done by clicking on the down arrow beside the Client field, and FACS Web will display a list of all your ICC client numbers. Using your mouse, click on the correct client number. At this point, the list of ICC client numbers will disappear, and the client number you selected will be displayed in the box labeled Client at the top of the screen. Each piece of information noted in the form helps ICC locate and contact your consumer, so we strongly encourage you to complete as much of the form as possible. At a minimum, we must have the name of the person responsible for payment, that person's last known address, the amount owed, and the date of service. This information is required for us to process the account properly. In addition to the required information, if you want ICC to make collection calls to the consumer, you will need to provide us with their telephone number. Any additional information you are able to provide, such as employment information or information about the responsible party's spouse, will be useful in helping locate and contact your consumer. When you are finished entering information for this individual consumer account, select the Add Account button at the bottom of the screen. The new consumer account has been added, and FACS Web will display the ICC consumer account number at the top of the screen. If you would like to review the collection account which was just added, you may select Balance Report from the Page Options menu on the sidebar. Please note you must balance report before FACS Web will allow you to transfer the new entry or entries to ICC for processing. If you have more than one collection account, it isn't necessary to select Balance Report after each individual collection account is entered. However, when you are finished entering all new collection accounts, you must select Balance Report to proceed. After selecting Balance Report, FACS Web will return a screen which lists the account or accounts you just entered. If you have more collection accounts to enter, simply select Enter New Account from the Page Options menu on the sidebar, and you will be returned to the Account Entry screen. When you are finished entering all new collection accounts, select the Balance Report button under the Page Options menu, and a listing of the collection account or accounts you entered will be displayed. Please note you must balance report before FACS Web will allow you to transfer the new entries to ICC for processing. At the top of the screen, you will see FACS Web has assigned a batch number to this transaction. This number will be used by ICC to transfer your new collection accounts to our computer system, so we recommend you write this number down. Click on the email link to forward an email to ICC notifying us that you have submitted new collection accounts and they are waiting for transfer to our main computer system. When the email is created, it is important the batch name, batch count, and batch total balance are included. In most situations, this information is automatically included in the email. However, differences in the way individual email accounts and firewalls are set up can cause this information to be excluded from email. You should review the body of the email, and if this information is not included, you will need to manually type in the batch name, batch count, and batch total balance before sending the email to ICC. Please note, if ICC does not receive this email from you, we won't know you have entered new collection accounts and there is a batch waiting to be approved and transferred to our computer system. Failure to send the email along with the pertinent batch information could delay the processing of your new accounts. When ICC receives the email stating you have entered new collection accounts, our client support team will review the batch and approve the transfer from FACS to our main computer system. Once complete, our computer system will generate an acknowledgement which will be mailed to you. Upon receipt of the acknowledgement, please verify information in the acknowledgement agrees with the information you have regarding the new collection accounts which were entered. Thank you for taking the time to view this presentation on using FACS to enter new accounts. As always, if you have any questions or concerns, please don't hesitate to contact us at 336-777-3555 or 800-722-2141.